New product development is incredibly important, right? Because developing new products is key to staying relevant and competitive in the marketplace. At the same time, it's incredibly complicated, it's very risky, and it's expensive. About 80% of new products fail or drastically underperform. But let's take a look at some of the steps that we go through in developing a new product. There are 7 major stages in new product development. First, we start with generating ideas. Then we develop these ideas, or at least the good ones, into rough concepts. Then we map out a marketing strategy, do a business analysis, actually technically develop the product, test market it, and finally commercialize it. So I'll talk a little bit more about what each of these stages entails. So step 1, generate ideas. We want to generate as many ideas as possible. So we're going to generate ideas from internal sources, such as our company employees, as well as external sources. What are our customers asking for? What are our competitors doing? Do our distributors or suppliers have any ideas? Basically, we want to get as many ideas as possible. Doesn't even matter if they're good or bad. In this stage, we just want ideas. Now in our next stage, which is concept development, we narrow these ideas down to the ones that seem like they have potential. And instead of just having a one-liner idea, we're trying to roughly describe the product or service, target market, the competition, roughly estimate the market size, what we would sell this for, how long it would take to develop it, and so on and so forth. So now we're going from basically a one-sentence idea to a couple of paragraphs estimating, who's going to buy it, how much would they pay for it, what is the product or service going to look like, and so on. Next, we have our marketing strategy development. So in this case, as long as the concept turned out okay, now we're going to stop estimating what the market share would be or what the sales would be, and we're actually going to do some research and figure out with more accuracy who we're going to sell it to, how many people are going to buy it, and so on. Also in this stage, we're going to outline the 4 Ps for the immediate launch, right? What's the product, the price, the promotion, and the distribution going to be like, and what's our budget? And we're also going to outline a long-run sales strategy and profit goals. So not just in the immediate future, but down the road, what's our long-run strategy for this new product? After this, we engage in a business analysis. And usually this occurs when the marketing team passes off the proposal to maybe the accounting team, and they review the sales, the costs, the projections, and they assess it to see if it fits with what the company's resources are, and others assess whether it fits with company objectives. And if the results of this look good, if the results are positive, then we move forward into one of the most expensive phases of new product development, which is technical development. And this is when we actually turn words into a prototype or a physical product, right? A version 1 of whatever it is that you're making. So this calls for a very large investment because maybe you need new machinery, you need a lot of research and design help on this, and you develop a prototype, which shouldn't necessarily be the exact product that you're going to release to the market, but it should at least have the functional features that the final product would have, and it should also convey any psychological characteristics that the final product is going to have. Now, the next step is test marketing, and sometimes marketers skip this phase. All right, so test marketing is when you release your new product on a limited scale, right? You don't make it fully available everywhere and to everyone that you hope to sell it to. You're only going to sell it on a limited scale, right? And you do this because if there is a big problem, then you'll probably identify it during the test marketing phase before it has been fully commercialized, which is a lot easier and cheaper to repair than if you find out that there's a problem after a full-blown commercialization. But again, a lot of managers choose to skip this phase because at this point, we've gone through ideas and concepts and various stages of analysis, and we're not generating any revenue. And so by this stage, a lot of the time managers rush to get something to market and skip this very valuable test marketing stage. Our very last stage is commercialization, and that's the full-scale introduction of the new product into the market, right? So this is when it becomes commercially available for consumers to purchase.